And straight ahead, the war in Iraq is deadly serious for the soldiers serving there. You saw that. But there is some time to find some respite or maybe even humor. We find that out through these two soldiers who are making rhymes about it. And to escape the horrors of Iraq, here's a new Ramadi rap. It's a song, and meet the two sergeants from the same hometown tapping into their creative side. Ramadi, Iraq, an insurgent hotbed and a killing field since the start of the war. In June, the Pentagon called Ramadi, quote, the most contentious city in Iraq. Now, it's part of the focus of My War Diary, a new reality show on the military channel. It's Iraq Unfiltered, as seen through the eyes and video cameras of American troops. Everything about the war, from combat to camaraderie, not to mention rap.
The capital of the Anbar province, which is really the heart of the Sunni Triangle. It's a pretty dangerous place.
Regularly bombarded with incoming rockets and mortars, that type of thing.
He would go a few days without having anything happen to anyone on the base, and then all of a sudden, boom, there would be maybe 5 guys that would get killed, in one blast.
Ramadi, the sun and the heat. Crazy Ramadi, bombs under the street. I hate Ramadi, but there's no need to moan, 'cause the U.S. Army won't let me go home.
Sergeant Wright, Matt, was home on leave, and so he saw the Saturday Night Live clip Lazy Sunday.
It was just so well done, and it was so smart. I thought, it would be really funny if we did one from Ramadi and send it back to our friends and family.
Lazy Ramadi, wake up to a thunderous boom. Call up Dobbs just to see how he's doing. Hello. What up, Dobbs? Yo, Matty, what's cracking? You're thinking what I'm thinking? Insurgency. Man, it's happening. But first, my hunger pains got me feeling quite mellow. Let's bounce through the chow hall and get you some Jello.
With the lyrics, we tried to pick things that people who had been to Ramadi would recognize.
Dobbs loves Jello like Johnny loves June, but I keep on telling him to use a spoon.
And also things that people from Muncie would recognize.
Muncie, Indiana, and there's just one thing. A Royal Feast pizza from Pizza King.
So that when we send it back to our friends and family, they would go, oh, okay, yeah, Pizza King.
The convoy's at 6 as I stifle a yawn. We ain't got time for that, better get your gear on. 'Cause out in the city, IBAs are required. We check out our soldiers before we leave the wire.
Basically, we just took some very common beats in the background from other songs, and we just did some lyric, I cringe to say, in rap format, because we aren't rappers, but it was funny to do.
Yo, stop at the PX even with a high price. You got the backpack, gonna pack it up nice. The charge at the PX can be quite vicious. But circuit doing beef jerky equals crazy delicious. I reach in my pocket to grab some dough, and it comes out with pulse. We don't use cash no more.
We posted it in the evening in Iraq, which was in the morning here in the U.S. Went to bed, got up the next day, and it had been viewed, I think, like 15,000 times. And it just kept growing and growing.
I hate Ramadi, but there's no need to moan, 'cause the U.S. Army won't let me go home.
But actually, they are home now. Staff Sergeants Matt Wright and Josh Dobbs are the stars of Lazy Ramadi. They join us from Indianapolis. Good to see you guys.
Good to be here. Thanks.
Okay, humorous, yes. Lighthearted, absolutely. But I have to wonder how this might have been embraced by the military initially.
Well, our commander was very supportive. He knew that we were kind of working on this video. We had talked to him about it a little bit, but had no idea it would become as popular as it did. And but overall, the response was pretty good.
So, Sergeant Dobbs, did you have any reservations about this? I mean, I don't want to be a downer, but, it is a serious topic, and Ramadi being one of the more dangerous places in Iraq, and you guys managed to find some humor just to perhaps get you through it?
I had absolutely no reservations about being involved with it. Yes, there are terrible things that happen in the world, but maintaining your sense of humor and a sense of self, and was very important to us, and so I had no reservations.
So at what point did this come about, that you guys said, you know what, here we are, both deployed over here, we go way back, we know each other well, you know what, let's try and make a little fun here, let's get our video camera in action and find the creative side. And Sergeant Dobbs, where did this come about? How did you do this?
Sergeant Wright had brought a video camera with him to document pretty much everything that we did throughout the deployment, and this was pretty much towards the end, and a number of videos had already been made about us, building up our site and our day-to-day activities, and it was a product of Sergeant Wright seeing the Lazy Sunday and Lazy Muncie videos, and it was a response to both of those.
So, Sergeant Wright, how much was this really for you all, kind of a cathartic thing for you all to do, or how much of it was to kind of rest the folks at home at ease that, yes, you're in a dangerous place, but look, we're still here and we're having a good time in a strange kind of way?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we did it for fun, just to goof around, but really it was for our family, our friends and family. So yeah, I mean that was the main focus. We had no idea that it would become so popular.
So how's Pizza King doing out of all this? You guys really plug the favorite pizza from Pizza King at your hometown in Muncie.
They've been pretty good to us. We had some last night, actually.
Yeah, we watched the premiere of My War Diary on the military channel, and we had some friends over, had some Pizza King pizza.
So here it is on the military channel, and you also have your own website, and of course you have been able to maximize the YouTube as well, so folks can really catch this in a lot of different ways.
Right. We created just a generic little website so people could go and they could find links to some of the news stories, some of the interviews, but also to kind of to redirect some of the focus to some charities that we think are pretty good, Disabled American Veterans and U.S. Wounded Soldiers. And if you go to LazyRamadi.com, there are links to both of those sites, so if people wanted to go and donate and help out, that would be great.
So you've explained how the brass kind of embraced this, or maybe they were a little, not so at ease initially. Now, what about your comrades? What do they think about this? And, do they find it to be funny, or does it kind of put them at ease, especially those who are still abroad?
I think everybody thought it was funny within our small unit, our company-sized unit, but even to this day, I still randomly get emails through the Army network that people have just seen it at different locations around the world and are still enjoying it to this day.
All right, so it's called Lazy Ramadi. Folks can catch it at LazyRamadi.com and, of course, on the military channel as well. Sergeants Matt Wright and Josh Dobbs, thanks so much for your time, and glad you all are back home and enjoying being with friends and family, and thank you for your service on this Veterans Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.